I'm ready whenever you are, Sim.
So,
Take your time. I'll just judge. It's going on your permanent record. Oh, I have Discord like super down.
what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to do a handout here and it's not.
Oh yeah, Stripper Road. Fuck.
I think I'm gonna have dreams about this ragtime song.
I eventually put on like a jazz playlist in the background for myself.
Same.
No, you have to listen to this over and over again. It gets you in the mood.
It gets you in a mood, alright.
To kill
In
yourself.
the mood for murder. I was gonna suggest murder. Murder suicide.
Toaster bath. 'Tis the night.
Toasters weren't invented in the 1920s, so
They are invented now. Oh no. I have to get the crazy out. I've this 3 days pent up.
Did you run out and do all the normal people stuff that you needed to get done before you started gaming again? Like stuff,
Yeah.
like the whole year of normal stuff?
More or less. I mean, I made dinner. There's that. And cleaned. There's that. I still got a bunch of shit around my new place. So there's that. But gaming is more important right now.
Alright.
So I get what happened to Danny's face. He was born that way. But what happened to Daisy's face?
Daisy has a super low luck score.
Oof.
So she also has a bad temper. And
And
years ago,
heterochromia by the looks of it.
a few years ago, she was out of the orphanage. She got a job, waiting tables somewhere, and took one too many slaps on the ass, and she went after the guy and started beating the crap out of him, and he grabbed a table knife, sliced her face, and she still kept beating the crap out of him. So the proprietor came out of the kitchen with a hot frying pan and whacked her on that side of the face. So burn scar and a knife scar, and she ended up doing a couple years in the slammer.
Ah.
Alright. In the slammer.
In the
Alright.
slammer. Then she parked the car in Harvard Yard.
Yeah.
That's fine. Make sure some of the layers are set and we're good to go. Anybody got any last minute questions or issues that need to rise and
I
address?
have no idea what to do. Aw.
How do I play?
How do I roleplay again? Someone tell me.
So are we supposed to act like ourselves?
Sure.
I can kill people. Oh.
No, yes. Kill the people.
100 smokes.
So anybody take a look at the comic chance glance through it. It is long and involved. I am getting rid of the action limits because I feel like that would really just stretch it out really far, farther than what we need to be. So with that being said, when it says you can only attack or hold somebody once every 3 turns. So effectively, if you punch somebody, it would take you 2 turns to come back and do it again. You know, in the meantime, you can disengage stuff. We're going to kind of throw it out the window. I'm going to resort back to good old-fashioned RPG rules where we can move and hit. You get an action, you get a move. We modify it out from there. So really not a huge deal on that. If somebody gets lost, we kind of go through. We will go back to disarming and stuff. And hit locations will be a roll that normally I would have factor in, but what I'll do is just have you roll and I'll look at the charts. I put up hit point rules so you kind of see your limits. It would not take long in the combat to get hurt or knocked out, so keep that in mind. I think the charts have some of the stuff that yeah, there's the location. Charts have the hit locations, including some of the burst rules, the different modifiers you'd use for it, what partial cover, full cover, penetration, everything like that. So again, if you got a question, all you gotta do is shoot it to me, and if I need to, I can look it up real fast.
Alright.
That being said, any last minute questions? Anybody need to do a last minute thing before we start?
Don't think so.
Oh wait, I didn't make my character. Let me do that real fast.
All right, cool. It only will take a few minutes for you to make.
Actually, it is pretty super fast.
Yeah,
Pretty
Yeah, I
easy.
actually really like it.
that's really quick. It's one of the perks of it. So it's an advantage.
That's why it's so easy for you to die in this, is because you just gotta make another one.
I
Exactly, it
have
takes, like,
questions
7
actually for Mutt and Lucid real quick.
Go ahead.
Sure.
So Mutt, is your person regularly called Ponchy? Is that just what we all call him?
Oh yeah, everyone would refer to him as Ponchy Ponchino.
Okay. And then same sort of question for you, Lucid. Do people actually call you the Bard, or do we call you Cal? Or what?
People who know him would normally call him Cal.
Mhm.
The Bard is more just like in reference to him, like it would be like, oh, you mean the Bard, that fucking asshole.
Okay.
And it comes from the fact that he likes to quote Shakespeare a lot.
Oh, good lord.
Looking forward to that.
Oh, jeez.
And this is when I raise my gun and shoot the bot in the face.
All right. So the general gist, background wise, is Prohibition obviously has took effect. It's I'll go about a year in, like almost a year into it. So you're gonna be looking at like September of 1920. At the start, not a lot of things people have realized to take advantage of the situation or have the means, and that's when everybody kind of starts pulling together. Because you have the New York Mafia and stuff obviously has not organized with the bootlegging operation and stuff, but at the end of the year that will change, because you'll jump from, I think it's like 7,000 Volstead violation, Volstead violations like 29,000. So that's when everybody realized there's money being made off of booze. So yeah, so saying that, let me get you guys a copy. Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody was well prepared.
I think I listened to a podcast on Prohibition earlier this year that mentioned like, who was it? Coolidge at the time was president, bought so much champagne before for the White House before like the night before it went into effect, that like they never like ran out until Prohibition was repealed.
Oh yeah, he vetoed the whole thing. Quick setup, and it got overridden. So after that brief history lesson, don't enter ahistorical facts, because this is the name of the game.
Jeez, that lasted for 13 years.
Yeah, I made a lot of people some money.
Yeah.
God, so many tokens. All right. So once we get started, I'll tell you guys that Myers has asked, who's your guys' face anyways? Is it gonna be? I didn't see anybody's charisma scores.
What's everybody's charisma score?
4.
8.
Oof.
10.
Oof.
Oh, damn.
It's you.
Okay.
Looks like it's you,
It's
buddy.
it's Lucid.
All right. Well, Cal, it makes sense. Myers would have asked you, to gather some of your friends, from the streets, and kind of meet them outside his bar. And that's what we'll start off at. So I'll kind of get that in game as well. All right. All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
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 Ian, you here?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. All right. So, if you're some of you already said you're recording.
Yep,
So you
just
gotta start.
count down.
Awesome. All right. There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Gangbusters. Today we'll be playing some hard-hitting gangsters. They're in the Prohibition area. The golden days of booze is over. The government has decided that it is best if everyone abstain from alcohol usage from now on out. The 18th Amendment and the Volstead Act has done away with intoxicating liquors. Those with a keen mind decided to not see Prohibition as a setback, but as an advantage. Those who figured out that nothing will stop the people from wanting alcohol also realized that their need can turn into the cold, hard profit, and so it started the race to become the biggest supplier of the poison of the people. And this one opens, so let's go ahead and see. So Arnold Myers was a nice, kind entrepreneur. He opened his own business, his diner and a bar. People come in and eat. It was mid-class, a little upper, but also catered to some of the lower elements. Seeing that Prohibition is going to do away with his alcohol, he's going to see his profit shrink. Not liking this, he's going to turn to people he knows the best that's able to help him in a new enterprise. And so he summons Carl the Bard Green to his bar through his niece and asked him to gather some of his closest friends that may want to partake in the new enterprise and make lots of money. And that's where we'll start. So as you all gather up, and let me move you over here. All right. You guys see what's going on there?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome. So as you guys come and gather in the park lot outside Mr. Myers' establishment, waiting for him to come, I'll go ahead and let you guys do some introductions and we'll get rolling. Playing Cal the Bard Green, we have Lucidides.
Right, yeah. Cal the Bard Green, the only proper English gent in the bunch. World War I vet, came over after marrying a Red Cross American gal who was Mr. Ma's niece and the best friend of basically everyone in the gang. She died shortly after the Spanish flu, but Cal is taken to the group and they've taken to him, helping him raise his young son Eddie. Yeah.
Awesome. Next up, we got Ponch, Luca Ponciano. Did I say that right? Hope so.
My name's Luca Pancino. I was one of many young men that went to Flanders to fight in World War I. The rather large man had a hard time living in the cramped space conditions of the trench. He was one of the unlucky lads to experience shell shock. When he would go to, this is something that would go to be re-diagnosed as PTSD today. After spending so much time keenly listening for howitzer fire and midnight trench raiders, Luca has picked up a quick reaction time and found himself feeling most comfortable sleeping in small spaces with only one door in or out. I'm going to skip a bunch of this because it's not really that important, but after I came back home, I kind of, I was kind of dealing with a bit of depression. I used to be a real skinny kid. I joined the army when I was about 17. When I got out, about 19, 21 now, in about 2 years, I put on about 80 pounds. So, I mean, that's why they call me the Ponch now. I went from being a rather skinny, good-looking kid to a rather fat piece of shit. But, I mean, that's how I know you guys. I come down here to the bar every night to kind of complain about things. And, it's kind of nice. It's kind of helped situate things a bit until those damn politicians go and shut the bar down. So now I don't know what I'm going to do.
Awesome. And next up we have Daisy, played by Slip.
Daisy's a bit of a hard luck case. She was raised mostly in an orphanage, kind of taken under the wing of Danny LaRusso, the biggest and scariest looking fella there. He kept her from getting whooped too badly the first few years, but over time, what Daisy lacked in size, she made up for in crazy strength. Other kids learned she'd never back down from a fight, and even a beating wouldn't keep her from shanking you in the shower later. After she graduated from the orphanage, she tried to go straight, but her temper kept getting her in trouble. Did a couple of years in the slammer for assault. But when she got out, Danny was still there, hooked her up with a job. She's been working at the same place as him, so wherever Danny goes, she goes.
Awesome. And next up, Nicholas Ricci, played by Emma.
Nicholas Ricci. Not really a name anyone knows. Not really a name anyone should know. Orphan, one of the Blackwell kids. Got kicked out at 18 and had nowhere to go. No one to turn to. Stayed on the streets for a while. Had terrible headaches, terrible shakes. Heroin was the only thing that really helped. But then the fucking government tried to take that away in 1914. They only made it a bit harder though. You see, I know people. Living on the streets, it's all you're really good for. Your connections. Even with them, I still felt alone for quite a while though. A few years back, I ran into some old faces. Other kids from Blackwell. Not kids anymore. Adults. Successful, professional, connected in their own ways. They brought me back with them to the Copper Club. From there, I met some more old faces, and a number of new ones. I'm still on the streets most of the time, but I think as long as I stick with this crew, my luck is going to turn around soon enough. I'm not much used to them now, but I'm going to prove my place in their crew, and I'm finally going to make something of myself.
Awesome. Yeah, we have Danny, the oldest of the group, I'm sure.
Hey, Al, how's it going? My name's Daniel Barnett LaRusso, but most folk just call me Danny. I'm 31 years old, but I've spent most of that life in an orphanage. My pops was a Dago bum who worked in a meat packing plant down on Riverside. And for moms, well, she was a downright Satan. I'll bust any chump in the face who says otherwise. She was born in Hungary, moved to the States when she was young, and eked out a living as a seamstress. Now, Dad didn't like my ugly mug very much and blamed Moms there for producing what he called her to be an abomination. So he beat her. He beat her a lot. Ultimately, he broke her ribs and killed her in one of his drunken rage. I didn't like that very much and swore to kill the bastard. Yeah, I said it. I tried to kill the drunk fuck of a father when I was 7, but wasn't strong enough to do so. The rest is history. I was given up for adoption by my worthless dad, and the state placed me in Reverend Blackwell's home for orphan and wayward children. It was there that I first met my little daisy chain. That broad's got spunk, and I'd walk through the fires of hell to keep her safe. But don't tell her that. Now, don't get me wrong. I still miss moms, but never pops. No, not ever. I work when I can and keep to a simple enough life, though far from an honest one. After all, that's no fun.
All right. And last but not least, the newest addition to the group who managed to make a character in probably less than an hour and a half, maybe. Roxanne, played by Matehe.
Well, they call me Roxanne. Always been kind of a nervous kid. You know, kind of growing up, being in the background and such. I really took to taking photos and taking photos of happier times, happier couples. I always really aspired to be one of those dames who had a guy, you know, being on his arm and stuff. But unfortunately, I don't think that's in the cards for me. Grew like a bean when I was in high school. No one really wanted to hang around, you know. Usually had some thick glasses on. Don't really wear them anymore. I don't really like the glasses. I find it doesn't make me pretty. But I don't think the greasy hair helped either. Dad was a drunk. Never really took care of me or anything like that. Always ill-fitting clothes. Ain't been showering much. No one really wanted to hang around. But yeah, usually taking them photographs of people from far away really got me by. Usually gets me by now. Usually going down to the bar, meeting the folks, really helped me out. Really helped me out with my confidence. But now not really sure what I'm gonna, do now.
All right. So at the request of Mr. Myers, he, I'm assuming Cal went out and gathered the ones he knows best, people that he trusts, and bring together and
Right, mates. Gather around, quick, grab a cigarette, help yourselves. Y'all remember Mr. Myers, Liz's uncle? He says he has some work for us. So let's hear what he has to say.
And as you guys approach, you would see Mr. Myers there and two other people. You may recognize the one other person with him. He, I guess you guys, let's see what we got here. And see if you guys want to do an observation test to see if you'd recognize who is standing with Mr. Myers.
Yeah, no problem.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right, quite a few successes. All right, as you're walking up, you would see a devilishly handsome middle-aged man and a guy in a suit standing next to him, kind of keep an eye on you guys as you walk up. You would recognize him as Mr. Blancado. Now, Mr. Blancado is a mid-level gangster. You know, has his own little crew. So he's not, in the neighborhood. The neighborhood kind of knows him, this man not to be trifled with. And you guys would be wondering what kind of business he would have here. It's not uncommon for him to come to the Copper Club to, eat and collect some protection. But at the same time, for him to be sitting in the parking lot waiting for you guys with him, to show up is going to be a little questionable.
I'm going to make sure to take off my cap and show some respect.
Danny will place a big hand on Daisy's shoulder, lean down and grumble out, "Hey, mind your P's and Q's. I think we're looking at a couple of made men here."
I see him. I always mind my P's and Q's.
Mind your own.
And Roxanne kind of stands in the back, hair slightly covering her face, and she's chewing on her barely there nails, just looking around.
Cal steps forward and kind of nods to the two newcomers and looks at Arthur Myers and says, "Arthur, mate, you told me to gather friends. Well, these are Lizzie's friends, best people I know here. They help look after Eddie sometimes, and they're keen folk, strong, smart. Whatever you got for us, we're more than able."
And as you do that, Arnold's kind of gonna look at you a little wide-eyed, and Eugenio Blancado's gonna look over at Arnold. "These are the best you come up with? They look like a couple of street rats. I think I killed a couple of them with a baseball bat the other day." And then the guy next to him is gonna get a little chuckle, and Arnold, "Oh, no. I assure you, these guys are trust, and they're not connected with anybody else. Nobody else. It's all business here. We're gonna make bundles of money." And look, Mr. Blancado will look over at you lot and kind of give you a little sneer, and he's gonna walk up to Cal, who kind of went around to talk to Arnold. "Ah, English guy. What's your name?"
"Caliban Green, sir. And who would you be?"
"Ah, now you don't recognize me? I don't come around this neighborhood enough. Mr. Blancado, you could call me. Seems like the old man here seems to think that he could trust you. And by trusting you, he's going to trust your group. Do you trust your group with your life?"
I trust him with more than my life. I trust him with my son's life.
"Ah, that's good to hear. I have a nickname. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you did. But it's called the Trigger, because it doesn't take much to push my button, and it doesn't take much me to fire at everybody. If you catch my drift."
Of course, caught more than enough experience with triggers over in Flanders. I understand what you're saying.
Excellent. He's going to let out a smile. He's going to appear at the group. He's going to see Danny standing there. "Where the hell did you find this mook? Seems like to me you guys went to the gutter, found yourself some beat up piece of garbage, and brought him with the group."
You think he looks bad, you should see what the other guy looks like.
Ha! I like that. And he'll look over at Arnold. "Aye, Arnold. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I got a lot riding on this. If any of the others find out, it's going to turn bad." "Ah, yes. I assure you, everything should go fine." All right. And with that, he's going to kind of push through the group as he makes his exit out. And the other guy behind him is going to be, giving everybody some. "Ah, Kale. Glad you can make it. So these are the guys. I recognize him. Well, as you know, this whole government thing is turning everything upside down. But there's a plan. Talking with Mr. Blancado, he's able to get some booze to move to here tonight. And with that, endless opportunities. Money for everybody. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be one of the top people around here."
How much kind of money we talking?
Well, for you guys, it's all cut based. All right. I'm gonna sell it here. Mr. Blancado's gonna supply it. He's gonna take a share of it and move it to his own little area. And you guys are gonna get a cut, talking thousands.
Oof.
Right. Well, I do not have the highest esteem for your Yankee police. I must ask, what will the constables be thinking about this, and what will they be doing while we're running this?
That's the best part. The government, while they passed all these acts, really lacks the resources to enforce it. Cops would just be busy doing their thing. We could really get in there. We could make a move, and we'll worry about the cops afterwards. But if they do get onto you, well, let's just say you might be able to slip them some cash. I'll give you some. But just be careful. Don't draw attention to yourselves. It's just a quick trip.
Aye. Your friend there, the trigger, mentioned others that he didn't want this getting out to. Who might he be referring?
You know, there's Christopher Leota. You know, he's got the east side unlocked out, but he wants this part of town. Then there's also Banyan, wild Irish guy. You probably recognize him. You maybe know him. But if you don't, and you see him, he'll let you know. He'll tell you. He's a loose cannon. But anyways, Mikado wants to make the move here, so that way he could help consolidate it before the other two kind of start making their move. It should be pretty cut and dry. He's going to send some men with you from the warehouse to help escort it, so it should be all right.
Where exactly is the warehouse?
And you hold out a piece of paper. I wrote down the address. And you look at Cal. It's just numbers in the street. And I'm sure you maybe look around. Any of you know how to read?
I mate, we know how to read.
All right. Well, I just never figured. See you guys all the time. Don't even figure that you don't read the menu. Just order whiskey.
Hey. You know I can read your menu.
Yeah, that is true. And he'll hand the piece of paper to Cal. All right, in that paper, you're going to find the address. It's going to be a warehouse. Everything is inside that warehouse. There'll be a truck waiting for you. Everything.
Do any of us already have weapons at this point, by the way? Or asking out of character?
Yeah, I believe I offered if anybody wants some knives or something, they can have them. If you write them in your inventory, it's just a modifier for attack. He is going to supply you with some guns here shortly out of character.
Okay. I didn't know if I already had them and shouldn't be asking.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the same question. Yeah, Daisy just carries a chain as kind of brass knuckles.
Yeah, I was going to say, Danny, he's a brass knuckles and maybe a lead-lined sap type of guy.
Yeah. All it does is add a modifier to the damage. So if you guys
Sure,
want some, go ahead and add it in. Just keep track that you have. Right.
Now, what about... Seems like we're going to be walking into a quite hairy situation with the Trigger's men. Perhaps best if we had some firepower to back us up, if you understand what I'm saying, Arnold.
Yeah. Mr. Blancado said that he has stuff for you at the warehouse, but he's not expecting much trouble. So he said, I brought it up. I just said I hate to see, my niece, and he'll do a little cross. God rest her, they have to lay to rest a husband. So I made sure that there's something there for you guys. You wouldn't need it now, I don't think, because you don't have nothing that anybody wants. So, and nobody knows it's there. It should be quiet. It should be nice and easy.
Now you said that there's one truck waiting there for us?
Yes, it's one truck. That's the first shipment.
There's 6 of us.
Well, we can always go in different cars,
There'll be room in the back of the truck for everybody else. You just gotta squeeze in there. I don't recommend nobody standing next to Luke. It takes up a lot of room in there. You might want to put him in the back.
Hey, no, I'm driving. I don't know who's been talking about anything, but I'm driving.
can you fit in the driver's seat?
You're real funny, you know.
She is funny.
Yeah, she's pretty funny.
Thanks.
I'll give you that.
Thanks.
You're funny, kid.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so everybody understand, and like I said, the address is there. It's not too far away from here, but if you walk, it'll take a little bit. But like I said, the cars are there. You know, the truck's there. Everybody can fit in there on the way back, and it'll be escorted by Mr. Blanco's men. So he expect a couple other cars to be there.
And I don't mean to ask this and kind of bring it up, but we can trust him, right?
And with that, Arnold kind of a little bit of a smug look on his face. There's a whole lot of money ready on this from both of us. I'm sure he does not want nothing bad, as long as it's the same as I don't want nothing bad.
Gotcha.
Remember, Roxanne, our doubts are traitors. Make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Best remember that, lest we lose out on the money.
What he means to say is, if he wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. So, I mean, there's no real reason to mistrust the guy yet.
No, I gotcha.
Daniel scratches his head. Boss, I'm assuming that this is all going to be payment on delivery for everyone's part, right?
Well, first we got to move it. Once it gets here, and I'll start selling it. Mr. Blancado's going to get the rest of the shipment to his place, and all the money's going to come from that.
Yeah, because I'm no expert, but if you haven't given them the green already, I said I don't think they have any reason to try and betray us. Though I do think that the smell of free hooch is going to attract rats. We should probably make haste and beat feet.
Yeah, and like I said, he the less suspicion he has to himself with the other crews in the area, the better it is for him. So that you guys have going for you. It's gonna work out great. Money for everybody.
All right, mates. Then let's get going. No sense dallying about. Delays have dangerous.
Danny'll smirk and hold his arm out, probably at Daisy's head height, and go, "What do you say, Daisy? Shall we go for a stroll and case the joint?"
I'm with you, Danny, as always. Let's get out of here.
Turn
There's
back.
gonna be trouble one way or another. That's one thing life's taught me, but I'm looking forward to it.
We can always hope. Turn back to look at y'all and they go, "We'll meet you there. We're gonna go for a walk."
Just make sure to be fast,
So are you saying we're just moving out ahead and kind of scouting?
Oh, I'm just saying, yeah, if you don't want to attract attention to people approaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Not clustering in a big group. We're just kind of walking and
It's a
just
chance
people out
to.
for a stroll.
So
Yeah, I
wait,
guess
hold
it's
on.
a chance to.
So you guys want to go in by yourselves, and then you want us to, wait around the corner, and then you come back and get us?
No, just, spread out a bit.
It
Attract less attention.
yeah,
We can get back together once we get there.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so you guys are different groups to get there.
Mhm.
And not draw attention.
Yeah.
Cool.
Before we leave, as everybody's kind of gathering into their groups and walking away, Nicholas is gonna walk up and grab Cal by the arm, just kind of turn him a little bit if he can.
All right, mate. What can I do for you?
Hey, as you're looking at Nicholas, he's a bit twitchy, a little bit on edge right now, but he keeps scratching at these red patches on his neck, and that's just kind of making him redder. But He's not really giving you direct eye contact except for once every few seconds. That's really quick, but I just wanted to say thank you. I really need this. Thank you for thinking of me.
Alright, listen, Nikki. You're Lucy's, Lizzie's family. She treated you like family, said you were family, so you're family. But keep your head on your shoulders, and if something goes wrong, there's only so much I can do to protect you. You got to be able to handle yourself. You understand?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna let Lizzie down. She was a good woman, and you're a good guy. I've got your back.
You're in a good place tonight. Your head where it needs to be.
I'm right where I need to be. Yeah. Don't you worry about me. I just wanted to just thank you.
Aye. Well, tonight we're just going for a little stroll. That's all right. No sense of trouble coming.
No. It'll be easy money. And then from there he'll kind of walk. I don't know if he's gonna walk with like Cal or who his predetermined buddy for this buddy system is gonna be, but he's gonna head over towards the warehouse.
Yeah, Cal and him can be buddies.
Okay, great.
I'm assuming while you guys were talking, I would have already left.
Probably with Roxy in tow.
Yeah, sure. She comes along.
Yeah, she does. She's lagging behind, of course. Still chewing her nails and stuff, looking around a bit. Still kind of nervous.
What you biting your nails for? You nervous?
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
That's okay.
As Nicholas, Cal hangs back for just like a half second longer when Nicholas starts stepping away and looks back at Arnold and says, Arnold, anything else we need to be worrying about tonight?
Oh, no, it should be, like I said, smooth sailing. Mr. Blancato's warehouse, you know, what you said it was his, it's should be pretty quiet. Should be only his guys there, so.
Well, anything happen in this, promise me you'll take care of Eddie for me.
Oh, that's for sure. If anything happens, I may not be there to take care, so just keep it clean.
Well,
Quiet.
there's always Father Blackstones, apparently. And with that, Cal steps off and like kind of does a little jog to catch up to Nicholas.
All right. So you guys are all just meeting at the same area, right?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So that wouldn't take too long for you guys to mosey on over there. There's a little bit of ways, but yeah, it's quiet.
Seriously, if you don't stop chewing your nails, you're gonna get all the way back down to your fingers, and that's gonna start hurting.
Get off her back.
Yeah, Roxanne would kind of pull back her hand from her mouth, looking down at her nails with a bit of a wide-eyed stare. Look back up to Ponchy.
I mean, I've done it a few times before. It helps me, you know, feel better. You know how it is.
That's all right. That's all right. We're all high nerves tonight. Don't worry
It's
about
like you with food. Yeah.
Yeah, we all got habits.
All right. So as you guys get to the warehouse, you see two men standing there by a car, and if you'd want to see who they are, I mean, or you could just assume that they're Mankato's men. Up to you.
I'm gonna make a check.
Awesome.
Roxanne still not having her glasses on, leaving them in her ill-fitting jacket, just kind of squints just by the look of the hat.
Awesome.
Shrugs.
All right.
So everybody but Nicholas and Roxanne would recognize seeing that, the two men stand there, some of the men that does, Mikado's protection runs. So you'd recognize them as two friendly faces.
Lo and behold, a couple of torpedoes.
And they're just kind of sitting there and looking low antsy, waiting, watching you approach.
Cal walks up and pulls some cigarettes out of his coat pocket and offers them to him, and he's like, "Evening, gents."
Look at the group of orphans here. You the ones from Arnold,
We're your deliverers today. Your deliverer.
Excellent. We're kind of wondering if we're going to have to do this ourselves. You guys took your time getting here. Hey, Squints? Yeah, it took their time. So anyways.
Yeah, like haste makes waste and all that. We're here now.
Yeah, I get that. So anyways, what we got going on here is a truck on the inside. As you can see, there's two cars over here. One's mine, one's Squints. If any of you want to ride when we get this truck, feel free, hop in. We're going to the same spot. However, there's one little problem. That warehouse, it don't belong to Mr. Blancado.
Daisy just starts laughing. I knew it.
Well,
This is gonna be fun.
let me take that back. It don't belong to him yet. In a minute, though, it's going to be all ours.
Sorry to interject, but is there like hostile people in there? Are we gonna be fighting?
Oh,
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just going to be a little late night business transaction.
yeah, no, they're harmless. O'Banion's men, perfectly harmless.
Little pussycats, a lot of them.
Yeah, those Irish guys don't know their fingers from their their guns, so should be all right. We kind of looked inside. They're lightly armed, nothing too big. They could take them by surprise.
Daniel scratches forehead and Simeon-like fashion. Go, what if the hooch gets damaged?
Well, that's just bad news for everybody. We'll be doing this for nothing. Well, we don't mind losing a few cases. That's fine. But, don't let nothing happen to the mass quantity, right?
Yeah, but are they packing heat? Because I might need a scatter gun if they're packing heat.
Funny you should mention that. He'll go to the back seat of his little two-door. I guess would be like a Model T. Look in the back there. There's a bunch of guns sitting back there. Let's see. There's 6 of you. So I got 4 38s and I got 1 Thompson and I have a 22.
Danny will go to the back of the car, open, lean in it, and when he leans in it, he literally pushes the car forward and lifts it up, not off the ground, but visible enough to go, wow, there's a big dude getting in that car. He'll root through and he'll grab a 38 for Daisy if she wants it, and then he'll grab a shotgun and some shells.
Why you handing me the little gun?
Shoot, if you don't want to, give it here.
No, Daniel, then he'll look and sigh and put the 38 in his pocket, then flip the shotgun around and hand it to her butt first.
That's more like it.
Now, don't go losing the shells. Hands her a big old handful. And point the damn thing away from the hooch.
Cal picks up the Thompson and looks at Ponchy and says, "Hi, mate. You got any experience with machine guns when you were in Flanders?" Out of character, basically asking, "How high is your agility?"
77.
Then I would say yes, and you take the Thompson.
I'm gonna be driving. How am I gonna be shooting Thompson?
Here.
And Roxanne extends her hand towards Ponchy.
I've got, I got a little bit of
Yeah,
experience.
give the girls the big guns.
Roxy, you got any experience shooting anything like this?
I got experience with slingshots and such. Don't worry. I can handle this.
There's nothing to it. You just pull the trigger. You point the thing and you pull the trigger. Bang, 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 bang.
Kyle raises an eyebrow at Daisy. Out of character, Maddie, what's your
76.
Okay. Kyle looks a little curious for a second, but then hands it over. I've only got a 70, so I'm just trying to see who it would be best with. Kyle hands you the Thompson and then grabs the 22.
Yeah, Roxanne looks over the Thompson very carefully and everything, kind of looking it up and down.
Oh, I've never held anything this big before.
Hey, you know what side to point that gun to? You know?
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I've got it.
Is it using the a regular cartridge, or does it have a barrel cartridge?
Oh, barrel, of course.
Okay, so that holds 50 shots.
Yep.
Nicholas is gonna he's been hanging on the outskirts of the group, looking around, watching people as they've all been standing around talking to one another. As it's obvious that this job isn't as straightforward as it seemed, he kind of starts shifting from one foot to the other a bit nervously. And once everybody start grabbing guns and figuring things out and talking to one another, and he's just going to kind of move around to the car quietly, scratching his arms as he does so, and he's just going to grab a 38 and some bullets, and he's going to stand off to the side and just watch some more.
And Roxanne's gonna go over to Nicholas and tap him on the shoulder a bit.
Yep, you all right?
You can feel him jump nervously just a little bit when you poke his shoulder,
Sorry.
but it's not hugely noticeable to everybody else. Under all of his clothes, he turns and looks at you briefly in the eye and then looks away. Just wasn't expecting this sort of trouble. It's a bit of an adjustment, but it's fine. It's fine.
I don't think any of us really were there, Nicholas. I mean, it's kind of a scary situation here, but I mean, at the end of it, I mean, there's probably quite a bit of money. You know what I mean? There's something to hope for.
Great money. He's gonna kind of scratch his neck again. It's just this big red spot.
You should probably get looked at.
Yeah. It'll be good money. It'll help me a lot.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
I mean, if you're really nervous, I mean, it might be. I don't think anyone would, fault you for hiding in the back. You know what I mean?
No. Cal chose me for this job. I'm gonna do it. I can do it. I'll be fine.
All right. You got this, Nick.
Yeah, just be careful with that thing. And he's gonna point down at the big guy.
Yeah, and she kind of shrugs it up a bit and stands up a little bit taller with it in her hands.
Nothing to worry about. I'll make sure to point at those Irish guys. I think that they were mentioned.
Yeah.
Just shoot at the redheads.
Yeah, that one?
She'll gesture to Danny.
I'm kidding.
Hey, are you guys ready to go, or you guys gonna sit there and hold hands?
No, we're ready. Rat guys.
I am
Right.
flopping myself into the driver's seat.
Oh no, we're already at the warehouse.
Oh, we're already at the warehouse.
Yeah, it's right over there. You see where you see right over there where those windows are?
How
Oh,
can you
never
miss
mind.
him?
I closed the door to the truck then.
Yeah.
I was confused. Sorry, man.
All right, who's our sneaky guys?
Me, surprisingly.
Yep. We need a scout. I hear you're pretty quiet, Ponchy, for a big guy. Why don't you go
well,
peek in
the
some
crowd's
windows?
never shot me once, so I mean, I had to be doing something right. Let me see. Skill reading. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sneak over and try to peek through one of the warehouse windows.
All right. So yeah, is it just the one person heading over there, or are you all just staying back? Because as soon as one person starts walking, the two monsters are gonna start walking over there as well.
Well, if they're gonna spoil the sneak, we might as well go too.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll separate. There's two entrances. We'll sneak right on them. It'll be great. Don't you worry. But those windows up there, they're all covered. We tried looking. There's one little hole over there. 4 guys on the inside. One of them may have a big gun.
Are there any like parked cars or anything on the like further up the street?
Nah, there's cars parked all over the place.
Excuse me, mates. What if I might have an idea to lure some of them out here?
What's
Yeah,
that?
what you playing?
Well, I could jimmy up one of them cars, turn the lights on, put a brick on the gas, and send it into the wall. When they come out to investigate, we'll open fire.
Don't sound like a bad idea.
It's not the worst one I've ever heard.
I mean, it means the boost doesn't get hurt, probably.
Nicholas is just gonna quietly call out. They're not gonna all come out though, will they? I mean, it's just gonna alert the one inside.
That's a good point. How about while you go boost the car, I go sneak myself in, and I'll wave you guys in when they've kind of gone off that way.
Probably
And I'll,
won't get
you know,
all of
I'll,
them,
I'll
but
hold
we'll
up
get
how many
some of 'em.
fingers. Hold up how many fingers is left inside.
So when they come out, are we shooting them or not?
Well, yeah, we gotta get inside first, and then we shoot out to them.
Do they know the truck of hooch is in there?
I'm assuming they would. It's their hooch, isn't it?
They're Irish. I think they automatically know where the hooch is.
I think he's right about that.
And they got like booze radar.
Right, mate. Either way, my experience is we better not leave Irishmen in there with the hooch too long, or there won't be much hooch.
Then we'll be out of thousands of dollars.
All right.
Of course, if the car don't work out, we could always try and lure them out with a potato.
All right, Ponchy, you go start sneaking. You get your car going, and I tell you, this is gonna go 3 ways to hell, the way it always does. But it'll be fun watching you guys try to make this something orderly.
Ponchy, do you want me to come with you? If you come across any locked doors, I might be able to help you out.
Yeah, that's not bad, but you good at keeping your head low?
I'll do my best. I'm a bit inconspicuous. I typically wander through various places anyway.
For the most part, should be a pretty open floor. So how about you open the door, let me in, I'll take it from there. I signal to you, you tell everyone else when to come in.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
So many gears in this clock can't possibly go wrong.
Man, you guys really playing this out. We just figured we'd go on blasting, but all right, if you guys want to do that one.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not planning on getting shot tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid that.
So Cal is gonna go up the street and find one of the cars and break in and kind of hotwire it and get it all set up and like aim the steering wheel at the factory wall and wait for a signal or to see Ponchy and Nick kind of go in, and then he's gonna put a brick or something to weigh down the gas pedal to drive it into the wall.
Daisy's gonna position herself closer to the entrance that Ponchy entered.
Okay. So you're
is that door locked?
well, if you were gonna feel it, you'd find out.
I'll go jiggle the handle.
Yep, it's unlocked.
It's like he didn't even need me.
Nicky the bum. How about you just stay here, hold the door?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out.
All right. Yeah. If Nick's gonna hold the door, I'm gonna sneak on in. Roll.
Okay, all right. So you got somebody breaking into a car. Does he have?
I rolled for that already. You can see it.
Awesome. 22, perfect. All right, so you have no problem with that. And then you wanna open the door? Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right, you trying to do it quietly?
Yes.
I believe he's trying to sneak in. Is my understanding.
All right, that would be well. All right, let's see what we got here. So the sneak in. Why am I doing that? All right. So for one, I would ask for a stealth roll.
Do I get any modifiers for that?
Do you have a skill in it?
I do.
All right. No, the skill should play into it. So when you so for instance, like what would be your score in the skill?
The score is 43. But I was thinking like, it's dark out.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a since it's dark, they're unsuspecting anything at the moment. I'll give you a +5.
There we go.
So there you go.
Needed a 49. I rolled a 55.
All right, so that would have been 40 altogether. So as you're opening it, it just lets out this creak as it's being opened. It's a big, heavy wooden door, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that,
I'm gonna go ahead and just pull my gun out of the back of my pants then. Like, there's gonna be some Irish guy. Can I roll observe to hear if anybody's coming towards the door?
yeah, if you want.
All right.
Give you a little. It would give you a little advantage on the jump.
Be one of them doors that got the service bell on it. So ding ding ding.
So as you're sitting there listening, you hear the creak, and you're sitting there listening, and you wait. Surprisingly, no one comes out towards the door.
Kind of wipe the sweat off my forehead, and I kind of motion for Nick to hold the door. If he's gonna hold the door, then I'm gonna try to get in a little farther.
Awesome. So go ahead. So you're gonna try to sneak in a little more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you walk in, you see, it's a warehouse, just crates and everything everywhere, and you just so happen you see a couple nice little goons standing there. And you can't see that any of them are really armed. Their hands are open, talking to each other. So what's your objective here? What are you gonna do once you're on the inside?
I am going to wait for the lights to start flashing outside.
Excellent. All right.
Are you gonna find a hiding spot real fast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to hide behind a crate.
Cool. Yeah, Cal seeing Ponchi go in would probably wait like 30 seconds to a minute, and then put the brick on the gas pedal and send the car like careening towards the warehouse.
Oh, okay. So
Keep in mind, cars at this period like maximum speed of like 20 miles an hour. Like the idea is for it to crash and cause a commotion that they come out to investigate.
yeah, no, that's for sure. What are the rest of y'all doing as this car goes flying towards this building?
Daisy's been trying to be kind of the middleman between Ponchi and Ricci over by the door and the rest of the group, so that if something goes bad there, she can kind of pass along a signal, kind of making that chain over to the rest of the group. So when that car goes crashing into the wall, she's at the ready, but she's also keeping an eye on the door for Nicholas to see if he's gonna signal anything.
Yeah, Danny's torn in between strategies, so his positioning reflects such. He doesn't like leaving Daisy alone, but at the same time, he doesn't like the idea of the Irishman potentially getting into the truck and driving out of this big hole that Cal's about to make. So he would probably be lingering towards where the incoming car is at, but at the same time, like inching and making sure Daisy's okay.
And Roxanne would be not standing too close by, but like positioned so she can see wherever the hole is going to be made with the vehicle, and anything that comes out, or any red-haired individuals that come out, she's just going to light up.
Yeah, I'm unsure if it's actually going to punch a hole like clean through, if it's just going to like kind of crash into it, and then they're going to. Ideally, it kind of crashes into it, and they walk outside to investigate. But we'll see.
All right. So you're aiming. Where in the building are you aiming at with this car?
The front.
All right. Is it So are you trying to hit a door? Are you trying to?
No, I'm not aiming for like a weak spot. I'm trying to hit like a strong area, because the idea is to like create a commotion that lures them outside.
All right. Awesome. So go ahead, and you have a driving skill.
I do.
Or do you have
One
your
sec.
points of driving? Go ahead and roll.
I do have driving.
All right. All right, awesome. So it goes exactly where you and accelerates in. Anybody doing anything of importance as this car is going to hit the building, or y'all just holding place?
Yeah, I've got my shotgun up and just waiting to see movement.
Yeah, I'm making sure I don't get hit or within explosion range, and I'll probably go in if the thing penetrates the front door. I'll probably go in after.
All right.
I'm gonna hold up 2 fingers to Nick.
Nick nods as he sees, and turns, hopefully for anybody that's paying attention. I think Daisy said she was trying to be the midpoint between us.
Yep.
He's going to hold up 2 fingers.
All right. So as this car goes careening in, it hits. Doesn't break anything down. Makes a loud boom. That's about it, because it's not a fast. They're not fast cars. It's not a roadster or anything. So with that boom, immediately the mobsters are gonna, come to attention on the inside. And let's see what they're gonna do. So I'll let you guys go ahead and make your maneuvers now. Whatever it is you're gonna do.
I would like to observe and see if the 2 guys in front of me, if they are leaving or staying.
All right. So what they do is they hear the boom. Hey Charlie, you hear that? Aye. We should look at it. I'll go look. You inform the others. And so the ones in front of you, you're gonna see one walking away and one starts heading towards the car. It would be
By walking away, like, which way? Is he coming towards me, or?
he's not going towards the door. It looks like he's going some stairs. They're about midway through. So it's not towards you. The other one is coming towards you to come out. So I'm gonna need you to roll a stealth check to see if he notices you. And he's against.
I thought he went in the back door.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
they're standing. The other, he's gonna come.
Oh,
out
he's
and
gonna go
around,
out and around the building.
You know.
Oh, okay.
No, that's skill check. Hold on.
And since they're pretty alert now, they're gonna get a bonus to the observation.
That's all right. There we go.
Ponchi.
All right. So as he's walking towards you, he looks over and he's walking towards the crate, towards the back door, and just out of the corner of his eye, he sees this big, huge man sitting there trying to hide.
Freeze you, stinky Mick!
So, all right. So you kind of surprise him. So I'll go ahead and let you go ahead and do what you want to do. So you're gonna shoot at him. You're gonna charge at him. What?
My goal right now is just to intimidate him and get him to drop if he has any guns or
All
weapons
right.
or whatever.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me a presence.
Sure thing. Let's see. There we go. Oof. How do I roll an 11?
Yeah, you got the modifier. It should be you're rolling 1d100 and
Should be 1d8
yeah. Go ahead
or
and roll
1d10.
1d10. Go ahead and roll that out. 1d10.
Sure.
Look at that.
Ah, 10. Nope, I still fail.
All right, so he rolled a 7. I should have did a -3. So he definitely sees you. I mean, he's definitely not scared of you. He's actually gonna go ahead and raise his firearm to you. Hey, how about you drop the? How about you get on the
If he
ground?
is raising his gun towards me, I'm pulling the trigger.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and for 2. So you're gonna go ahead and shoot him. You say?
That's an agility roll.
Yep, and then it shouldn't be a modifier because your target is standing still. Your character is. What kind of gun do you have?
I got the 38.
The 38. All right. So
Go ahead and roll.
Fire one shot.
Ah! I am going to have awful luck today.
With me kind of like watching all this, would it be possible for me to take an action, or would I need to wait for
I say
the...
he's between me and Matt now, right? Or Nick.
He is. You're between him and the door. So.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna let you go ahead after him, since this is a kind of quick situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's probably safe to say you heard him screaming, freeze, and all that stuff.
Yeah, as far as time would go. He's gonna have a 38 as well. Damage would be 5. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some cover. 'Cause I'm assuming you're behind some crate.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but seeing how my luck's going and how big of a boy I am, this is gonna hurt. Oh!
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a headshot.
Let me make sure I rolled that correctly. Yeah, no, I was with a 30-point penalty. So.
Oh my god.
So as you shoot, tell me what it looks like how you shoot and miss.
Basically, he tried to do like a John Wayne shoot from the hip kind of thing, and obviously he's not trained to do that, so it just goes completely wild. It hits an I-beam like 50 feet away. It's the biggest whiff.
All right. So as the shot goes off, his eyes go wide, and immediately, this pure reaction, he goes ahead and lets off a shot of his 38, which is gonna hit. So the way that's gonna work out is a damage of 5. I'm just trying to check something real fast. Let's go ahead.
He rolls a 61 to an 80. It was your belly that got shot.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the hit location.
Yeah, it's on your chart one.
Open conveniently. All right. Oh,
100
Yeah,
is a
100.
miss, right?
yeah, is that a headshot? That is a fear.
Right leg.
Wait. You rolled a D0.
Right. There's only one number possible in a D.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to put that 1 in front of the...
There you go.
There's a belly.
You're
full
just
damage.
trying to kill me now.
So you'll take full damage.
All right.
And the way to help.
How much is that?
All right. I'm pulling up the health stuff now. Okay, so what's your hit point score?
My hit points are 19.
19. Okay, so I think that'd just be a full amount of 5. And
Okay.
As far as
Where did that hit me exactly?
in the
Abdomen.
area.
Okay, yeah, so it like took a chunk out of my gut.
One way to lose weight.
It's
Okay.
He hit you in the part that was sticking out from behind the crate.
he shot my fly hammer.
See, I'm trying to figure out because I know that can't be right.
What?
I say 5 does not seem like very much damage.
Well, no, it is consider. Just trying to figure out like I think because it counts as wounds with a gun.
Yeah,
Right.
guns are always wounds.
Yeah, so it's I'm trying to figure out where I see in the rules how many wounds you would take. I think it's okay, so you'd have a wound, serious internal organs, for example, organs. One line is for corn wounds and the other is for corn bruises. Players would mark the appropriate line for each point of injury the character receives when injury is healed. Explain. Like I'm not
So it
seeing
would be 5 wounds.
that's what I'm trying to look up real quick.
My understanding is 5 wounds.
Okay, so yeah, so you'd have you'd and then as far as like a character who has wounds equal to or greater than half the number of hit points suffers 3 special effects. So you got 5 wounds, so you're not at half yet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, what's your hit point total?
19.
19?
Quarter of the way there.
Yeah, so was it?
Well, yeah,
9?
if you hit 10, though, we have to get you to a doctor within 24 hours or you die.
Yeah.
And you take a whole bunch of negatives.
Yeah.
So all right. So as the shot goes off, the Irish mobster's gonna look right at you and wide-eyed and instinctively let off a shot, and it goes through and it hits and it hits the cover, and it goes through the cover and it hits you right in the stomach. What's everybody else doing as you start hearing gunfire erupt in the inside?
I'm gonna shoot at the guy.
All right, go ahead and do your shot roll.
Nicholas sees this go down, and he definitely has a panic moment, which is why he wasn't able to act immediately to try to save Ponchy. But once he sees kind of blood start spreading through Ponchy's shirt, he's able to snap out of it and lifts his gun and points it at the mobster. And here we go. Any modifiers or anything?
Nope. You're both standing there in the open, standing still. So
Okay.
that'll be zeros. Hang on. You might get one for standing still. I don't think it's a 0.
I passed.
All right. And what kind of gun you got? Yeah, you.
I've got one of the 38s.
All right. So I took a rifle. Okay. So that hits. Go ahead and roll a D100. Let me know where it hits him, man.
Belly shot.
Ooh, it's
Abdomen.
fate.
Same thing, full damage.
Yep. So he takes a nice little 5 points of damage.
Ponchy, are you okay?
No, I've been shot! I'm bleeding like a pig over here!
I'm coming for you.
When Daisy sees Nicholas move forward and start to fire, she shouts back at the rest of them, "We got action over here!" And she starts moving forward toward the door.
All right. What's everybody else doing? Because I'll probably let you guys start closing in pretty easily.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Roxy.
Roxanne will jump in surprise from the shots ringing out from inside the warehouse. Kind of snap to, quickly running for, I think, the front door that they're nearest to to try and go into and see if she can engage from there. But she looks back to the rest.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, Cal is gonna be like, "Oh fucking hell, mate!" when he hears the gunshots and just starts charging forward to the front door.
Excellent. So I'll say you're all able to reach the building doors and stuff, and anybody going towards the back, it'd be, I guess I would say stacking up, but you guys would be able to kind of sit against the door if you wanted some partial cover, or walk in and be at no cover at all.
Can we put like people at the back door on the right and people at the front door on the left?
Hang on, I could do y'all one. Take you to the top down. I just gotta remove the grid. 1 second.
You're cool.
Oh, I got a layer here. All right, you guys see the warehouse?
Oh, good. We got maps.
Yeah, top down, more tactical. All right, so at the back there.
I don't see Daisy in here anywhere.
Daisy, where'd you go? I got you, Daisy. Don't worry. Daisy, where you at? In front or back?
I think she probably would have gone in after Nicholas. It's not the smart thing to do,
All right.
but that's where she hears the action.
Awesome.
Yeah, Danny would probably want to go after her, but as soon as he sees Cal go to the front door, that immediately becomes a path of least resistance in his mind, so he just storms and lumbers through the front too.
All right. Now the way I see this is being set up. This is a catwalk, so it's open for them to shoot down at you. This office has windows, and there's a door, right? So you can shoot back at them from shooting down at you, but I don't think it gives them advantage or anything from shooting down.
It's an elevated position, you said?
Yeah, they're on the elevated position.
Yeah, it's definitely harder.
No, I mean, it's just looking at standing still, crawling, walking, or prone, running, jumping, dropping behind cover. Car
Is
moving.
this cart in the middle of the truck?
Yeah, we'll call that the truck. And that's the way out, the front door. Couldn't find one with a good truck in it, so.
No, that's fine.
All right. So Nicholas already went. The mobster already went. You guys are moving in. Anybody who wants to go into the building in the back is going to be out of cover. Anybody who wants to stand on the outside and shoot in, you can only see the one guy standing there.
Like this guy standing down here.
Yep. So I'm talking for this back here. You guys in the front.
Yeah, Daisy'd walk in, and if she could get a little cover from the crates, she would, but I think she's just going in guns blazing and try to take out maybe that one that had fired at Ponchy. That's the guy on the left, right? Probably can't tell.
That guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. You see him. You don't know if that is the guy though exactly. But if that's the one you want to take a shot at.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so just roll. What are we rolling for at the agility?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's. What weapon do you have? You have the shotgun, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's check the range on that bad boy real quick.
If she needs to move up a little bit, and she can, then she will.
All right. I'll go ahead and slice it down the middle. I'll say you're gonna be shooting some slugs. Say you can go ahead and shoot at him.
Okay. All right. She's got a decent agility. It's 80.
Oh, good shot.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Left arm full damage.
So
That's
at
a good
it was
cottage.
over 25 feet, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be over 25 feet.
And that's like 5 damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
If it's under 25 feet, you can you do what was it, like 15 damage?
Something crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, she'll try to get closer.
So he has 10 total damage. Which is gonna put him as disadvantage here. You guys like to fight music?
Indeed.
Sounds like a Charleston.
How does Ponchy like dying to this music? Does it feel good?
It feels pretty good.
It feels like some Jordan Peele shit from like what is it? Us is the new movie coming.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That looks creepy.
Alright, so he is knocked unconscious. He falls to the ground. So now, what's everybody in the back doing? Since Daisy came in. And Cal, what are you doing?
What is this big crane thing?
That is the hoist crates on top to the truck.
Can
there.
Cal take cover behind that? Like move to like here.
Yep, if you want.
All right, then yeah, Cal is gonna kind of duck down and run over and take cover behind that, and yell out, "Ponchy, Nicholas, you're okay."
No, I'm bleeding out over here.
I'm fine.
Daisy's just laughing.
We need to get Ponchy out of here.
This upper level underneath it, is it also walled off, or is it like platform stilts? Like you can get underneath it or something.
We'll say it's platform stilts there. So, but it would count as cover still.
Yeah. He hasn't acted yet, but his first initial thoughts would be like, "You with the Tommy gun, get underneath there and make them dance."
All right.
And Roxanne's gonna, unless Danny's planning on doing anything else.
Make them dance.
All right, Roxanne's gonna shrug and hop underneath underneath there and just start shooting upwards, kind of panning the gun back and forth.
All right, so you're in full burst.
Yeah.
So let's see, what table did I say that was? That
First table, I think. Yeah, first table.
I think it's -30 for full burst, and firing through the floor is full cover, so it's -30 for that.
So -60.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
So yes, the firing character rolls percentile dice, see if the targets are hit modifiers that apply. -30 for firing a burst. So then you're gonna have -60 to
Not
hit.
get anything.
Everybody focus their Highlander karma on her.
Is it,
Her result. There can only
is
be
it possible to
one.
add luck?
I lend
or
you
anything
all my
like that?
power.
All right, well, look.
Yeah. What does luck do?
This does seem like a situation where luck would come into
Feel
play.
like it. Just saying.
I think luck is if like bad things are happening to you, like if you're about to, if you got shot with like it's gonna kill you,
Yeah.
you could roll luck, and if you succeed, like you take a wound instead, or like something.
Yeah, I don't think it actually grants advantage, but I'm double checking for you right now. Luck table. If a character is mortally wounded in a gun or fist fight, character takes 1 wound. If a successful luck check, 1 mortally wounded. Attempted an uncertain action. Okay, unusual action, which it is not, because we know pure and simple what the action is you're doing. Unusual action, it would only apply if it's not clear which other ability applies to the action. So yeah, so it doesn't add any advantage.
Okay. I guess this will mostly just be trying to scare them out of the office than anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was psychological cinematical.
Yeah, so she runs underneath and, just aims up and just pans the barrel of the gun back and forth just across the floor, just shooting upwards.
All right, I'll let you go ahead and roll a presence roll. We'll see if now this is gonna be a D10 against your presence. So since it rolls a D100.
Say
Oh
hello
my
to
god, I
little
did
friend.
it! I have a 4.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
So as a result, they're dancing around, and I'm just gonna roll a 4-sided dice. 1 and 2 is to the left guy. 3 and 4 is to the right guy. One of them is gonna leave. All right, the left guy is skedaddling out of there.
How does he leave?
There's a door right there.
Oh, I see.
So he just runs out.
And she's
All right.
underneath.
Pictures.
Yep.
How do you make this stop?
As she does that, Cal is going to be yelling, "What, Lass? What the fuck are you doing? Save your ammo!"
All right. So Danny, let's see who hasn't went yet. We have Danny. And
I think just Danny and the arm.
If I move south, this guy up here would be visible. He'd just be elevated, probably behind cover.
yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll do like a partial cover. So where a cover rule is 30, I'll split in half and give it 15.
Yeah, I'm just saying, skirting along the edge with his Greg, he'll draw out his 38. About the time Cal goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Dance!" Pop a shot off at the dude up there on the rail.
All right, so minus 15.
This is what agility.
Yep.
This is gonna suck. Not very agile.
Yeah, even without any minus 15, I imagine that still. Just tell me how it looks as you shoot wide. Alright. So, and now you got the two mobsters in the bottom, or the only two people left from your side, right?
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna go ahead and move. It says like 5 feet, 15 feet. This is supposed to be measured for D&D the whole map, so I'm not sure if it's measured correctly. So I'm just gonna kind of rough it out. Just increase your distance. So if you move 15 feet, it'd be 30. So just increase your distance by 50%. We'll count that as a full move turn. So 30 feet would be a full normal move turn. Don't ask me my math on that. You're not going to get an answer. All right. So now the mobsters, the Irish mobsters at the top. Ian, I'll go ahead and give you some partial cover. Cal, if you're standing behind that, you're under full cover, but you also won't be able to shoot through it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I have to pop up to shoot at them.
yeah. So on your next turn, it would be I'm gonna count it as partial, right? And then you'll be able to jump down since every turn is like a 6-second action. So mobster inside, he's fearing the Grim Reaper underneath him. He's gonna shoot down, and full coverage. He has a 38 as well.
Oh my god.
So,
oh Jesus.
Location.
Location 17.
Chest full.
Yep. So you get hit. So you take Roxanne takes 5 hit points worth of damage. It's gonna be a full.
Sorry, I take
Tell me
5?
how. Yep,
Oh.
he's shooting through cover. Yeah, that was with a minus 30.
Mhm.
So he had does that work out that way? Let me double check. Make sure these are rolling correct.
Is it skill 70? If so, it is.
Yep, yeah, that'd be right. So yeah, he is passing regardless. So yeah, you take 5 points. Tell me what it looks like as you're sitting there, and bolts start coming flying at you and hit you.
All right, and it hits me in the chest.
Chest.
Yeah, so she's aiming upwards again, shooting, not really paying much attention to what's going on around her. She can really barely see like 5 inches in front of her face with the lack of glasses, but you know, it's not really going to stop her. Unfortunately, what does kind of stop her and have her finger kind of go off the trigger is to her all of a sudden just a bullet entering her chest, and she kind of just drops the gun and she's like and just kind of holds her chest and she's like, what? Looking up, looking around, very confused, very much in pain.
All right. Yeah, so as he's dancing, he sees his friend run up. He's just looking straight down the ground and starts unloading his gun. Fires a few rounds in, not knowing if he hits anything, and then it just stops. The gunfire stopped. Everything's silent for them real quick, so he just stops firing. Ian, guy cannot see nobody. He already moved, so I'm not going to give him a turn. This guy has partial vision of you, so he's going to take a shot.
Who's he taking a shot at?
He's going to take a shot at Danny Boy. I'm just trying to get this gun data up. He actually has a rifle. It'll be a 22. And you get partial coverage. Yeah, he shoots wide. It looks like you see bullets flying past you.
Yeah, Danny, he's a big dude, but he knows he don't want to get shot, so he backs up behind the pillars as best he can. And it's probably the cross beam in between the pillars that manages to take most of the brunt of the bullet. Realizes it should have been him, so he quickly tries to hunch his big frame back in front of the pillar some more.
Awesome. And this guy here, he hears gunfire coming from both sides. He's going to go ahead and move down, which he can still take a shot. He's not moving full. He's going to get range. And sees Nicholas standing. Nicholas, are you inside or are you outside?
I'm inside.
All right. And there's just a bunch of pallets. You're not under any cover.
Oh, those are pallets.
Yeah. And he's a 38.
Oof.
Wow, that's a lot. Hang on.
What's he shooting?
It froze up, so I hit the 0 again, and I was like, hit enter. That's 70. I think that's abdomen area.
Abdomen full damage.
Yep, full damage. That's 5 points. Five wounds. All right. After these guys, since they didn't shoot or nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and give your mobsters a chance to, your allies there a chance to shoot. Both of them carrying Tommy guns. They both got clear line of sight, partial coverage, so it's a -30 to fire full burst. They're not going to fire a full burst. It's going to be controlled shots, so it's going to be like I'm pretty sure I could do controlled shots with a Tommy gun. Where's the special rules for Tommy gun?
Which direction is he shooting at?
The two mobs next to you, they're shooting at the guy in the catwalk.
This guy.
Oh, got it.
That's the only one they can see right now. Like I said, I think I'm trying to see if the Tommy gun is capable of.
It could be fired as a single shot weapon at the rate of 1 shot per turn, or as a full automatic weapon at the rate of 10 shots.
All right, one of them is gonna let off a full round burst at this guy. So that'd be a -30 plus 15. It would be a -45.
Wouldn't be a gangster if he did.
Yeah. I think it's 0 modifier. My modifier ain't showing up correctly for him. Double check. It's fine. and he hits him. So according to the nice fancy rules shotgun, a burst inflicts 20 points of wounds if there's only one target character in the area of the burst, and they're so this guy immediately, as you guys are standing there, and the guy in the catwalk opens fire at Nicholas. The two mobsters turn around, both pointing their Tommy guns. One of them letting loose a full round burst, but all you hear is the sound of a time to start unloading. And I had a button for this. Yeah, go figure. So as you hear the Tommy gun go off and you see the guy in the catwalk just fall off the catwalk, and he is dead.
Was the jukebox still screwed?
Yeah, it's being funky.
Yeah, they did an animation update today, and it's got a lot of stuff bugged.
There. Oh, I got kind of quiet. So this guy is officially dead. All right. Now it's on you guys again. What's everybody doing besides bleeding out and dying?
Can I still shoot even though I'm bleeding out?
Yes. Yeah. You're still capable. Because how many wounds do you have?
I have 5.
Same.
5. Yeah. So in as far as the rules go, with the wounds.
Can I see through here?
No,
Or is that like solid?
that is all closed off. It's just a wall, shells, and a catwalk on top. So yeah, until you actually equal to or greater than 1/2 the number of hit points, so you're not suffering any effects yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Daisy's definitely going to be walking toward that other guy and get as close as she can and still be able to fire.
Towards this guy?
Yeah.
He's
Isn't he
unconscious.
unconscious?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yep.
Well-
I was actually going to do something with him real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Then I'll try.
Yeah, I would use my turn to move forward. I am going to try to grab him by his hair and kind of like drag him out of cover and point my gun at his head and just like, hey, you guys up there stop firing or I'm going to put a bullet in your friend's head.
All right. They'll react afterwards. Daisy, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
How far can I get?
I'll say 30. It would be a full movement on this. Like I said, I think
Okay.
the scales will go off.
All right. About.
I am trying a remake of Eminem. Alright. So you get back up next to Ponch holding the guy by his head, and Ponch can be seen by the guy in the office. You're still in cover. No one can. Alright, Nicholas, what are you doing?
Nicholas is breathing heavily, grabbing where he was shot. He looks towards Daisy and Ponch, seeing what they're doing. But he's going to turn and look at the body of the mobster that fell down. And he's going to walk over to him really quickly and see if there's anything on him. Like anything of use. Like I know you said he had a gun, but I'm curious if there's anything else.
He wants to know if there's heroin.
Is there heroin?
Well, I'll
And
tell
if
you what.
so, how much heroin?
Give me a observation check. Now you said your modifier is not working, and it proves to be that it is not. So if you want to add that as a positive to it for your roll,
Add. Oh.
what it's supposed to be at.
modifier.
So since you're
I'll
only
just-
rolling,
I'll look at what my total is. I think it's 40 something. It's still not super
If
high.
you-
yeah,
If you
45.
change
I still
what's
fail.
under the D100 category beside muscle agility, etc., to what it's supposed to be in total, then it will work.
Okay. I still failed though.
Yeah. So, what you find is a flask. Seems about quarter empty. And a little bit of cash, but nothing else.
Okay.
No heroin.
If possible, darn. If possible, I'd still like to move to about there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like start heading that way. Limping my way and just kind of holding on to my gunshot wound as I'm hearing all these bullets kind of rattle off and people shout. Trying to focus, trying to keep moving forward, trying to be useful. And he's breathing heavily and just moves forward.
Awesome.
You got like shot in the back.
Yeah, you're both getting 2 rooms down there. Daisy's the only one healthy. All right, what's those up front doing?
Roxanne kind of wheezes as she bends back down to pick up the Tommy gun, and she kind of maneuver back out into the open, and she'll try to position this table, like kind of moving it so it's sitting on its side, and she's gonna crouch behind it as her turn.
All right, that's all. I'll give you partial cover for that. Actually, yeah, because the table is kind of probably gonna be kind of flimsy, but you're trying to hold it up, so you're kind of you're kind of exposed.
Yeah. She's like, I think this is gonna work. Danny!
Cal is gonna poke his head up and take a shot at this guy. Or do either of those guys have Tommy guns? Or
Nope.
one has a 22 and one has a 38?
One has 38 and the other one has 22 rifle.
Okay, gonna shoot at the one with the 22 then.
That'd be that one. Oh, look at that. Let's see that D100 for a location. $59. That's gonna put it right at
Left hand, full damage.
yep. He's gonna have trouble using his left hand. And he takes 5 points. Right, because what do you got? For weapon?
Yeah, I have a 22.
So you got the 22 pistol. Alright, 22 pistol.
The rifle, I think.
Oh, you got the... Oh, you do it. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the rifle. It'll do full 5. So, 5 points of damage. Alright, and Danny, I think you're the only one that hasn't moved yet.
Yeah, Danny's moving towards the stairs, trying to use them as cover. Ideally, I'm trying to maintain visibility on the guy that he just shot, that shot at me.
Alright, well,
So-
if
so
you
I'm-
want, there is something for moving and shooting. So you could take a shot as you're moving. Or you could just run right to the wall.
He'd probably secure cover first. Like I say, he's not very agile. So.
Alright.
And once he got to there, using the stairway, if he depends on what he can see from there, to be perfectly honest.
I'll go ahead and give you a shot. I'll give you. I'll say full coverage on him though. On the off stands, maybe you get him with the ricochet or something.
Okay.
Because they're not leaning over looking at you, none. You know.
Yeah, his agility sucks anyway. Was that minus 30 for full coverage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you just kind of shoot up in the air. You know, it's kind of like a suppressing fire type thing, maybe. I'll see if any of them want to scoot clear to take shots at people. How about that? I'll do that for you. So we'll for the top one first. Roll me a presence check. 1d10. And whatever your talk his buddies out of surrendering. They're not listening. So I guess O'Banion scares them more than the threat of their buddy dying. And those all should have been negative ones. Sorry, I screwed up on that one. So they're even lower than what they.
That's fine. Yeah, if I hear any of them fire a shot, I'm gonna put a bullet in this guy's head.
All right. Well, they fired already. So if you wanna.
All right, cool.
Use that as your action.
Yeah, that's my action.
All right.
Do I have to roll for that? I mean, the gun's like literally on his head.
No, literally, it's a can't miss. I think it might be a luck roll on my end though.
Say what?
There might be a luck roll that I have to roll for the can't miss.
Oh, for that guy.
Yeah, end result should be just simply pound, and he falls to the ground if he lives and all that stuff.
So that'd be. Nope, I'm just gonna say he's totally dead.
All right, well I'm gonna drop his curly head down on the floor then.
Awesome. And if you would like to move, I go ahead and give you. I'll let you move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over by the truck.
All right. Who's next for you guys?
Daisy, probably.
All right.
Does this corpse have a gun?
Yeah, he has 38.
And that has a better range than the shotgun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But I was giving you full breath on the shotgun, but
So how the shotgun works is if you're within 25 feet, it does like 15 points of damage to like one character. If you're between like 25 and I think it's like 75, it does like 5 damage to each of the characters within the cone.
Okay.
So it's not so much like if you shot right now and hit like got a successful hit, you would do 5 wounds to each of the 2 guys.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna continue using shotgun then, and keep a little bit of cover and fire at these guys. Is that what you were saying? That they're within 5 feet of each other?
Yep. These guys be in your cone. I'm gonna say no, you go ahead because you're kind of. They are in partial coverage, but I'm thinking that you're far enough away where you could kind of, get clear shot.
If you need to be, if you're within 75 feet, it'll do 5 points of damage to both of them. If you're over that, it's only 2 points of damage.
Yeah, it's not over that.
No. So go ahead and if you want to take that shot, straight shot. All right.
Not great. But her agility's 80.
Your agility is an 8.
Yes.
You also get a plus 10 because you're firing a rifle.
Okay.
So yeah, so that would actually, if you take a 10 away from that, your agility is an 80. I don't know why I said you. I'm looking. Hang on.
Let me look at the character sheet.
Yeah, your agility is a solid 80. Yeah, why? I have to fix that.
It's got the way it's entered in right now. It looks like she put a -10 modifier in.
Well, no. Well, see, it says 70 plus 10, and then the total comes out as 80. I think it's just not
it's just
translating
being wonky.
right over to the
That's
macro
fine.
or whatever.
So yeah, you go ahead and hit. So go ahead and roll. I think you would roll location still.
I'm curious, are these the same macros you came up with? Don't you have to actually type in the plus sign on these?
That's for the ad. I think it's possible that you might. They went weird on me the other days, a couple weeks ago, so I had to try to fix them up, which I'm gonna have to improve. 73. So they all take the hits. I think it's full damage on it. Definitely.
73's abdomen, full damage.
Yeah, so they each take 5 points of damage. Alright.
Is the one I shot before still conscious?
He's going to be at 10, so he falls at unconscious.
Okay, then Cal's gonna take a shot at the other one.
Alright. Well, yeah, so he still has one open. There you go. Go ahead and you do your shot. Partial coverage.
Oof. Yeah, no.
Alright. So is your thing at 80 as well?
Mine is a 70, but plus 10 for the rifle.
Okay. So alright, awesome. Alright.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Cal pops up again and tries to fire again, but this one goes a little wide and like smacks the wall right behind.
Awesome. Alright. And the two mobsters, I'm gonna move up to 30.
Nicholas, is he just bleeding?
Yeah, I just haven't gone yet. I'll go after the mobsters. No big
Yeah.
deal.
They're not gonna stay in your way if you can go through without penalty or anything like that.
Are they just moving?
Yeah, that's it. They don't have the line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come up here. And I still don't really have line of sight on people, but I want to search this guy. And specifically, I'm looking for keys to, like, the car.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me that observation roll and add in, like, we'll just do the math for your bonus to be 45.
I didn't even think about keys to the car.
I can hotwire it.
Also, I'm looking for heroin.
I was about to say.
Okay. So no modifiers or anything?
No, it'll just be a straight 45. Roll under that.
Motherfucker.
Oh, it's a bad luck today.
They'll be
Right?
like, up in the, the sunshade visor. They'll be up.
You know what? I'll
don't
tell you
find
what.
heroin, but you do find a Bible.
I'll
Oh,
tell you
hey.
Go ahead and roll a luck. What's your luck? What's your luck score look like?
My luck is 7, I think. Oh, my luck is 36.
All right, that'll give you a better shot. Go ahead and roll at 36. 'Cause I think you're rolling at a 20 right now, right? Yeah. Because you might be lucky and find keys. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you find another flask. Couple dollars.
Hey.
And, of course, there's a pistol laying there still. Alright. So this guy in the steps, he sees Ponch coming over. This is clear shot. Roxanne's has partial coverage. Ponch is in a wide open. Well, I guess no, you'd be, hey, you know what? For him, you're under full coverage. You can't, because I'm going to say that's the truck, so you can't see at all. And so he's going to go ahead and shoot at Roxanne. I'm going to give her full coverage, because at the angle of the table would be full cover.
I feel personally attacked. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Christ.
Fire.
The Irish are kicking our asses.
Got some shooters.
It's like they've done this before.
Whose idea was it to rob Deadeye McGee?
Oh my God, she got hit in the other foot. Abdomen, full damage.
Yep, and that would put you where you at in damage compared to hit
I'm
points.
at, give me 1 sec. I'm at 7 or 17. I'll take in 10.
Alright, so
So
you said your hit points are 17.
My hit points started at 17, and then
How many wounds you got from the chest one?
5 and then 5, so I'm at 7, and my knockout threshold's 8.5 apparently. So.
Alright, so you rounded up to be a 9. Alright.
Yeah, so Roxanne kind of feels that other bullet because she's cowering behind the table at this point. It's like bullets kind of pepper down. One kind of penetrates the table, just going through and hitting her in the abdomen, and just grabs both at her chest wound and her abdomen wound with both her hands. Just kind of falls to her knees and falls on the ground, bleeding.
Alright. And the one in the office, still not having line of sight to Cal. Well, actually, Cal, you did pop up to shoot, didn't you?
Yeah.
So he's gonna take a shot at you.
So this guy should have line of sight on me.
They both do. I didn't even think about that for that guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and split it between the two.
How does the one in the office have line of sight on me? I
There's
thought
windows.
the window's like right here.
Oh yeah, there's another window.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah,
My
he
bad,
doesn't.
my bad.
You know what though? He can't see you at all. So he can see Ponch. Nope, can't see Ponch. He only sees Roxanne, and he will see Danny down there. So I'm gonna split it to the two. I'll
Is
roll
Roxanne
D10.
unconscious now?
Yeah, so actually you probably wouldn't even bother with Roxanne. Danny, you're gonna take 4, and you're out in the open as well. Yeah. What is that 30 pet?
Is
Just 3 points.
yeah, 3 points.
So that ain't too bad. Alright. So you're down. Mobster's there. What are you guys gonna do now? Roxanne's unconscious on the ground, bleeding out.
I would like to go get Roxanne and throw her in the truck.
Alright, so like going and see what your movement is here. 'Cause 30
Yeah,
would be a
that's
movement.
gonna be the deciding factor on that. So that's like half the move right there, except there's these boxes. I'd have to hop over those.
Yeah, don't
Then
worry about
like
that.
12 over there.
Alright. I'll say you can make it there. You could get her up. I'm gonna want a muscle check for you to be able to pick her up cleanly.
Gotcha. Muscle check. She is small. Do I get a modifier for that?
Let's see your sheet.
I think she's like
There is a thing
5'6",
for that.
5'7" for muscle 30 something. So I got muscle 48.
Alright.
I'm not really small.
No.
Alright.
Alright, so
We'll just roll regular then.
yeah, what's your weight?
Hey!
You able to pick her up? What was that, about 15 feet there? So I'll say you're able to pick her up and able to go ahead and load her up in the truck. Yeah, if you want to put her in the front or the back.
Basically, I'm just gonna pick her up, pivot, and put her in the truck, in the back.
The back. All right, go ahead and go there. Yeah. So you're able to do that. So she is safe in the back of the truck with all the booze.
Danny, cover me while I'm bloating her! Cause like, my ass is just hanging out here. I'm probably gonna be shot next.
Oh, that's a given. All right, what else are you guys doing?
Daisy's gonna see if she can move out far enough that she can get a shot off at the other two. If she moved out, she can move about 15. If she got out about here, can she see that other guy or not?
I'll say you can shoot. The bullets will find a target one way or another. One of them is going to have a 15. We'll deduct it from your score, but one of them's going to have a partial coverage at the very least.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice. So yeah, even with partial coverage, they're finding.
All right.
Nice shot.
What's that mean?
Hopefully something good.
Right,
NC9.
right leg, 3 points.
Oh, those are bad rolls.
Yeah.
You want
So
low rolls?
Disappointing.
one has 3. The other one's still not unconscious. He hasn't been a stress level. That's only 8. Rounded up would be even higher. So
Okay. Damn it.
Is it okay if I go?
Go for it. Yeah.
Alright, so Nick is going to... he's gonna follow Daisy's lead and try to kind of go with her. And is gonna try to fire up at those guys. Or at least one of them.
Yeah, one of them's really hurt.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
If I can
and
try to get that guy, I'll try to get that guy.
that guy. All right. I'll say yeah. You go ahead and get a clean shot. Go ahead.
No modifiers or anything?
No.
Okay.
What are you using? You got the 38.
Yeah, I only have a 38.
All right.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. This guy standing there by the door immediately gets hit, and I have to take him some shots there, and he slumps to the ground.
Nice shot, Nikki.
We still have some people to worry about.
All right. Who hasn't gone yet? I believe there's Danny.
Yeah. Is it possible to jump up and pull myself up from where I'm at?
Yeah, I'll say that's a full movement though.
Yeah, that's cool. Just want to get up the stairs as fast as possible.
All right. 70, I think, is the abdomen.
What's all of this over here in this
Yeah,
corner?
abdomen full damage.
That right there is just like a shelving area. That's actually on the big things would be on the ground. The crates would be on the ground as well.
Okay, so like Cal can't climb up there and get a line of sight through this window.
No.
Okay, if that's the case, Cal is gonna move to the car, and is gonna
take Roxanne's gun and throw it in the truck with her, then try to go over and see if the truck opens from the side.
You talking about the passenger door?
Yeah, the passenger door.
Yeah, I'm sure even if it was locked, Cal would let you in.
Oh, Cal's already in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cal is already in it and has it running. Like 3 seconds flat, but
It's all loaded
Wow.
up and everything, right?
Yep, already ready to go. As if it was meant to be stolen.
Well,
Daisy
load up, guys. Let's go.
checks to make sure that Danny looks okay.
Yeah,
And
go
gives
ahead.
him a nod.
Who all
Uh,
got shot?
Cal sticks his head out and waves like the Blancato gangsters over, as well as Nikki and
Alright. They see you getting in the truck. So what they're going to do is go ahead and beat feet to their own car.
before they like get away, Cal is gonna grab one of them and be like, "Oi, mate, do you folks have a doctor you use for this sort of thing? Can't exactly take him to the hospital."
Look. First the booze gets to where it's going. We'll talk about doctors with, Mr. Mayers and stuff.
And Danny would have dived, went flat when he opened up upstairs, but once the shot stopped, he would have got up, realized there was nobody to physically assault, so he'd quickly go to each of the people, rifle through their pockets.
Hey, Danny, while you're up there, grab any papers that are on the desk. And then hurry up and get down here.
And he'd take like his big hands and like grab the dude by the face to see if he's alive or not, and if the dude moans or groans, he'll put both hands over his face and crush his skull.
What are you doing up there?
Oh yeah, he's on. So he's he now got the mountain that walks there kind of.
He'll rifle through real quick, and if they got like a flask or something, he'll just kind of look down towards Daisy and pocket it. Then he'll go to the next dude. Hearing her words about papers, he'll begrudgingly, because he's not big on reading anyway, so he'll just like look around, see if there's anything there, invoices or
All right, go ahead and give me a observation check. Make sure your bonus is in there, because I believe you're going at a straight. You're trying to hit a 91. So yeah, you won. Yeah. So you find some cash. You find some shipping. Stuff. Some names on it. Names you probably recognize. As some rich people. Well-to-do. And one of the names that'll stick out to you is the Leota as well.
Can you repeat that? You kind of lost signal.
One of the names that'll stick out to him as he's looking at this ledger would be the last name Leota.
Leota.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, he'll grab that information, put it in his left pocket. How much cash there is roughly?
There's about 500 sitting there, and
Huh?
you find some heroin.
Oh, some heroin.
Motherfucker.
I'll tuck the heroin on the inside of my my pea coat pocket, and I'll split the cash roughly 10-15% in the pocket that has the documents, and the rest in my own personal pocket.
Awesome. All right.
That way all I gotta do is give all the stuff to the group out of one pocket.
Once things are over, and as Danny is kind of searching up there, he's gonna just take some deep breaths after everything that had happened and kind of lean against the wall that's right behind him. Now that the adrenaline is fading a bit more, he can really feel that gunshot, and it doesn't feel good.
And if any of these dudes are alive, he'll step on their throats or whatever that he needs to, then go back
Right.
down the stairs.
Daisy, can you help me to the car?
Yeah, sure. That looks pretty bad. Maybe we can find somebody with some caffeine or something.
Yeah, I hope so. You're gonna need to get Ponch out of the fucking passenger seat. He's bleeding all over the place. One of you two needs to be up there with Cal in case we get stopped.
I'll get up there. That's a good point. Come on. And she helps him up to the car.
Can I open the glove? Do old cars even have glove boxes?
Yes.
It depends. I mean, we can say there's something there if you want to open it up.
Sure, yeah. Is there like any like shop rags or anything like that in here that I could,
Nah.
press into this wound?
If you'd like to roll an observation and see what you find.
Certainly.
Daisy will just take off her dark jacket and hand it to him. Blood, don't.
Oh, I didn't catch that. What was that?
She hands Cal her dark jacket. Says, "Take this. Blood don't show on black."
Yeah, if you say so, thanks.
And she'll start. You need to get in the back.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. You need a hand?
Nah, I got it. Thanks, though.
Cal, you a good driver?
I know my way around behind a wheel.
All right.
We drive on the right side of the road on this one in this country, all right?
Yeah, you got it out. So I'm pretty good.
Mate, they did in France too, and I did a lot of driving.
Okay, just checking. Sorry.
All right, everybody on board?
About that time, you'll feel the back of the truck shift as Danny pulls himself in.
and with that, Cal throws it into gear and starts taking off.
With Danny and Ponch in the back, this whole thing's just driving on its back wheels.
Yeah, doing a wheelie out.
It's like riding in a lowrider when it has the front elevated.
Alright. So as you take off, you pull out. The street's kind of empty, it's but it is a warehouse district, so not a lot of people might not be around at nighttime to kind of hear gunfire and stuff go off. You see some fancy looking cars, you take off. You're intercepted by, Mr. Blancato's men to escort you where they're going to want you to go. And with that, we'll go ahead and end it there. We'll pick up again one day.
Okay.